It's Dino Approved. Today I'll be talking about my 2019 year. um, I hope you guys had a wonderful one, but my story is a little bit different. Maybe I needed to mature a little bit. I don't know, but my 2019 felt difficult. And it felt very, very hard, and it just felt like, oh my God, I need some love. But we are here. It's December, and I am just fired up for 2020, and I'm praying and I'm hoping that my 2020 will be great and my 2020 will be not the same as 2019. That's what I'm hoping for. And at the same time, I am just trying to level up and just be a better person and just be a better woman and be a better mother, a better wife. 2019 just seemed to be, I don't know, like it wasn't my friend. And majority of the time I was emotional. What was going on with me? I have no idea. I was emotional. I was easily hurt. I was just easily bruised. I needed to toughen up, I think. I just needed to toughen up because ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Especially me. I've always been so hard. I've always been like unbothered. I've always been so like with it, like I've always been my own, buffer. But this year, it just felt like everything was out of my control. Everything was just happening. And I wanted to, in the beginning of 2019, I did my vision board, and I was super excited, and I wanted to just create an exciting life just like next year, the same thing that I'm doing now, that I wanted to create an exciting life, a fulfilled life, a purposeful year. And I did, and somewhere along the way I forgot about my vision board, and I forgot to go back and see my vision and always keep it in sight and always have it in my head, just kind of reminding myself, it's like manifestation, that or calling something into your life. You need to see it, you need to speak it, you need to see it, you need to always have it at the back of your mind. But with all these things that were going on in my life, simple things like a tire burst on a highway, like a window cracking and a window breaking in the house, and children getting sick. Not exactly like drastically, but unexpected stuff. Have I been a princess all my life? Like, has everything been so good? Thank you, God. I would like to go back to that. So all these things that were happening, and in the middle of my year, I started a business. I established a business, and that's one of the things that are on my board, and I am super happy that I have put that on my board, and it has come into life, and it is a work in progress. It's not doing so well, but it is a work in progress. So I'm super grateful for that. And just looking back on the year now, and having to go on my vision board and realizing that, hold on, it wasn't so bad. A lot of things that I had hoped to achieve in this year have actually come into fruition, and a lot of things have just kind of happened. And seeing that now, because I'm going to go through my board with you guys, and you will see what I mean by I'm very humbled that a lot of things I have ticked off. There's a few crosses than ticks, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm dramatizing everything. I am a drama queen right now, because a lot of things have happened for me, and a lot of things, a few things have not happened, but a lot has happened. So what are you talking about, Diana? So I guess keeping a vision board in sight along as you walk along is so important, and that's the next year's leveling up, because what I am hoping for, I need to keep it in my sight, and even if I walk a little bit away, I need to kind of bring it back in so that I am in line with the ordered steps, because what I'm hoping for is not coming from me, it's coming from above. And I'm super praying that whatever that I'm going to put on my 2020 board comes from God. You know, like, God speaks to us. He is not a nonchalant God. He's not a God that kind of sends you, you know, vague signs. No, he talks to you. If you have a relationship with God, he makes certain things very loud into your ears, into your heart, and into your mind, and he keeps ringing them to you. Let's say maybe you've always wanted to open a kitchen, a restaurant or something. God keeps giving you recipes. God keeps telling you, hey, that idea, hey, that idea, hey, that idea. That just doesn't come from, I don't know, inside your stomach. No, it comes from God. So with that being said, I know there's certain things that God will constantly talk to me about, and if there's a change, he knows why we are changing, and most probably, obviously, it is for my good. It is never to harm me. So we're gonna go through my board, and you will see exactly what I said. I've been a drama queen a little, but that just teaches me, Diana, keep your focus right here. Be a horse that has, you know, those covers on the side of his eyes, that he can only see forward, that he can only see where he's going, and what he's seeing is what is going to be his destination. So I need to learn and level up on that, and tell myself, Diana, keep your vision in sight. Keep your vision in sight. And same applies to you guys. Keep your vision in sight. Let's do a vision board. I'm going to show you my 2019 board and some of the things that I have achieved, and then maybe later on I can take you through the steps of what I'm going to make my 2020 vision board all about. And obviously we need to pray about these things, guys. On this channel, I believe in God, and I will always encourage you to believe in God. If you do believe in God, have a relationship, which is the first thing that's going to be on my board, to have a stronger relationship with God, because when I have my godly relationship right, everything else for me will be okay. And he never said it will be easy. I know even if I go through troubles, he is still with me. So with that being said, I think we just jump right into the board and use. So guys, welcome to my vision board 2019. It has been a journey. It's not filled up because I like seeing space, so it's not exactly filled up to capacity, but I like to keep spaces. Just as a year goes on, maybe I might think of something else, and maybe I did not think of something else. So this has happened. Majority of the stuff has happened. As I told you, I live by authenticity and quality. Authenticity, quality, and obviously your name is important, because you want to identify yourself. If you don't identify yourself, ain't nobody gonna identify you. You better identify yourself. So at the beginning, before all of this, I wrote for myself, create a purpose, and I wrote CMH, which is a channel that I created on YouTube. And create a purpose, I just wanted to create something for me to do, and I wanted to create something. So CMH is that YouTube channel that it's about home interiors and things like that. And that was before I knew that I wanted something even bigger than that. So I went ahead again, because I knew I was always interested in interiors. I just wrote names of things that were pertaining to interiors and the things that I like: art and antiques, interior designer, focus, decorator, staging star. So when I wrote staging star, I started researching a purpose around interior designing, because interior designing is most of the time, you know, classified with expenses and luxury and having money. But I also wanted to do staging to cater for people that would be selling their homes and their homes were not in a great place. And all of this thinking eventually came down to me saying to myself, Diana, take on a big project. So by taking on a big project, I then started pondering and wondering what could all of this mean to me, and came the birth of my company. It's called Property Staging Ireland. And this was one of the greatest moments as well, because I was allowed to come to an expo that they worked with fit outs and everything interior, and I was invited to this, and it was such a lovely thing to be invited to this and to come visit and see all the other players in interiors in Ireland. So that was a really great thing for me to experience. So hold on, we need to take a pen to tick off these things. So we are together here to tick off. I have managed to create a purpose for myself. I have managed to do something, and I have created a business, and it has kind of been visible in the social sense of things. I have created a business with these focuses of decorating, interior decorating, antiques, the fair and the love around antiques. Fashion, I don't know if I'm a fashionista or anything like that, but I have kind of come around to creating a certain vibe of my own creativity, just living a beautiful life and being active. I have been in the gym this whole year. God knows what I was doing there, but I suppose it's for my own inner health part, because the outer health part is not really exuding that I was at the gym. But I always loved to go to the gym, so every time I would drop my kids off to school, I would go to the gym. So that's really good. And there's this one: you deserve to spoil yourself, beauty, sleep, and the best time. Have I spoiled myself? I guess in my own quality times, I have managed to fight for a quality time that I would be spoiled by myself, or even if it's just going to the mall by myself without the family and just experiencing that moment by myself. I guess that was it. Love, Diana. Create some ambient, cool evenings. Have I done that? I wouldn't say 100% this one, so I would say maybe not exactly. Have I loved myself? Obviously, so that's a tick. At the top here, I wrote husband, love, and kid. I don't know if I can mark that or yes or no, but I've kind of grown in communication with my kids and understanding them and kind of making space for their own growth here. So I guess that's a tick. We haven't really spent like quality time, me and my husband, because it's just been a very hectic year. We planned to do that, but we didn't. I guess the only time we did was when we were on holiday, but we haven't really like gone out on dates. I think maybe this year we've gone out on like 2 or 3 dates. So I wouldn't say this quality time has been achieved. So that's something I want to carry on through to the next, to the following year. When it comes to my health and weight, this was not achieved, so we're gonna keep it like that and work towards it and kind of bring it to life again to next year. Summer travels. We have gone on a family holiday here So I guess that is a tick, because we have had a lovely summer vacation 2019 and it was great. I wanted to take my husband to Paris, but I was not able to, just for me and my husband. So that did not happen. I wanted to buy some furniture pieces for our house that were kind of either getting old or needed replacement. Our bed was getting old and my bed is coming tomorrow, so I guess I'll give that a tick. The dining room table that I have right now, I'm not in love with, so I wanted to replace it to something like this, and this has not yet happened, so hopefully I can achieve it next year. We'll carry it over. On this board, on this A Fresh New Vibe experience and radio. I was a radio presenter and I've been kind of hoping to go back to radio, but I haven't found an opportunity to go back. So I would say this has not happened yet. New vibes, I guess new vibes have been created in certain ways of me trying to create and establish my business, which is Property Staging Ireland. I guess new vibes have been created there. I'm not too sure 100%. Maybe I wasn't specific enough, but this has not yet happened. And the radio has definitely not happened. I did try to make some moves towards that at the beginning of the year, but let's get down from the chair before we fall. So that has not yet happened. Going down to this exciting part, I planned to study something this year. I really did plan to study something. So I wanted to go into visual merchandising, which I did, and I got an associate certificate with that. So that was ticked off, and I even ticked it off a long time ago. I wanted to go into interior studies, which I started this October, so that's ongoing. So I have started it. Diana, get it right, started it. And then I wanted to do business studies, which I am involved with a local community women's group, and I have achieved the business course, and we had an 8-week module which I did with them, and I guess that is a very, very big wow here. I'm super happy that this has happened. So as you can see, visual merchandising, I got an associate certificate in that. I am now doing interior designing, and I just finished my business course with the local business community center with women. I'm happy about this. So I love flowers, everything to do with flowers. You can find me, and that's a picture of my son. I have 2 boys and a girl. And money, baby, talk about money. Save money. To be honest, with saving money, this has not happened. A lot of things happened this year that were just money draining, and I want to say we saved, but after saving, something would come up, and that has not yet happened to my expectations. So I hope next year I can actually have a little pot to show off for it. Food and being healthy, and I had 3 recipes that I wanted to learn this year. I like to learn new things. So I think I've learned, out of these, I've learned 2 out of 3. So I would say, yeah, it happened. It happened. And obviously authenticity. Like I mentioned, that this has come a little bit more into my life, although sometimes I would forget, Diana, be authentic about what you want to do. But because I wanted to make somebody happy, I would always kind of push it aside. So I guess I must leave to it one more time. So guys, that is my board, and I'm going to take it down and do a new one. But apart from the no's and the yeses and the happen and we have more happens than no's, and I am happy that this has come to what I had expected. The power of vision boards is real, and belief is also real. So that is my board. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? I was being a drama queen all over, and oh my yeah, oh my this. I was just being a drama queen. God, please forgive me. Jesus, you know? I was being a drama queen. A lot of things have been ticked off. I went to school. I studied. I went back into school again. I'm in communication. I'm in communities. I'm doing so many things. My business was established. I've done like 6 projects so far this year. I would like to do more, and most probably next year I'm going to do more. I'm going to bag them in right there. We went on holiday. A lot of people may not have gone on holiday this year. And I ate. I had a roof over my head. I was never kicked out of my house. You know? I can go and come anytime I please. So God, thank you. My year wasn't so drastic. I was being a drama queen. Diana, level up. Keep your vision right there. Guys, if you're with me, let's keep our vision right there in our faces so that we don't forget, so that we are grateful for each and every step we're taking that has been ordered by the living God. Let's keep our vision right there. Because I didn't keep mine, and there I was complaining about my year was so hard, my year was this. Grow up, child. Grow up. To be honest, I don't know if it's the hormones that are playing with me, but I've been emotional, guys. I've been super emotional. It's not even funny. I hear babies born and there I'm crying. I hear this person had this, I'm crying. I was just a crybaby. I have fine, there's been some serious issues. You know, marriage is hard as it is. Like, you know, being married and living with somebody who has come from his own home, and I come from my own home, and we are trying to make a home together. We have different habits, we have different moments. So marriage is hard. Being a mother is hard. You know, picking them kids up, making food, cleaning the house, dealing with the husband, friends, and all of that. It's hard. But there's a balance. There's grace from God that we will be okay and we will manage. And now I have realized that I managed through his power. And I pray for more power from him for me and for you guys, because we need it. We need it so that we don't become crybabies, you know. So thank you for joining me on this video. I will see you on the next video. I don't know what it will be like. I'm unpredictable, but it will be approved. And once it's approved, baby's coming your way. Thank you guys. I love you. Bye.